At this time, I would like to take a moment to introduce our first speaker, Rose Pugliese. She has been our county commissioner here in Mesa County since January of 2013. She graduated with honors from Villanova University with a Bachelor's of Arts in Sociology and a minor in Japanese. She's attended St. John's University School of Law and is admitted to practice law in Colorado, New York, and Florida. I'd like to know when they start doing law instead of practicing, but okay. Rose is a dedicated member of the community. She's a member of the Rotary and participates in many community service projects. Rose lives in Orchard Mesa and her daughter and son. She has been instrumental in the Jordan Cove project, and Rose Pugliese speaks for those of us in Mesa County and Colorado. She has been instrumental with the ballot initiative against the popular vote to maintain the Electoral College here in Colorado. It was a great honor to have Rose come up to join us to speak today. Rose Pugliese, thank you.
Good morning, Patriots. It was so exciting to pull up this afternoon or this early this morning and see so many Patriots gathered today so that we could all stand up in one voice for our county, for our state, for our country, and come together in unity. And that's what we need more than anything now, is to come together and fight, because we are going to be successful in November, but we can't do it alone. We need everyone coming together. So I am so excited to see so many of you here today. So let's give each other a round of applause. Yay for unity. So I was asked to talk a little bit about what's going on in Mesa County and then tell you about National Popular Vote. And what I want to do, though, is tie some of the great things that are happening in Mesa County to not just your Board of County Commissioners, but to our president, President Trump, who needs to get reelected in November. So Mike mentioned the Jordan Cove project. This is a project where natural gas from the Piceance Basin will go through a liquefied natural gas export facility in Coos Bay, Oregon to Asia. And why this is so important is that these contracts will keep our economy steady for over 20 years at higher than market rates, which keeps our economy stable, it keeps our people employed, and keeps our families together right here in Mesa County in Northwest Colorado. Under the Obama administration, they denied this project. And when President Trump got elected, he said he would support making sure that we got our gas to Asia. And he has come through on that promise. They just signed that, allowing this project to move forward. It could not have been done without so many people, but especially Senator Cory Gardner, who is a loud and strong voice for Mesa County and Northwest Colorado. We have got to get him reelected in November. But our president came through. He said he would focus on rural economic development, and he did that. He moved the BLM headquarters, the Bureau of Land Management, not Black Lives Matter, the Bureau of Land Management, the first BLM. He moved the BLM from Washington, D.C. in their high castles and put it right here in Mesa County so that the people making the decisions over our public lands could be right here in our communities and see the impact of the decisions that they make and how it affects all of us. And so we have a great opportunity here. It'll bring jobs to working professionals in our community and will really help strengthen our economy by bringing in those high-paying jobs. And so we are so fortunate to have that. And none of that would have happened if it wasn't for President Trump and for Senator Cory Gardner. Those two people were instrumental in helping make Mesa County a stronger and more prosperous county. And so I want to give them credit for that. unprecedented. But closing down every county without any concept of what was going on in those counties had disastrous results for our economy and our businesses, and we need to stand up and say no, that we will not allow this governor to ruin Western Colorado. This is our state, this is our country, this is our county, and we are going to fight. And that is why November is so important. One of the issues that is of great importance is the national popular vote. Oh, and there's my friend Lauren Boebert. She's pretty fantastic. She's going to represent us well as well. And so the national popular vote, so many of you were on the ground collecting signatures, signed petitions, really helped us. 2,200 grassroots volunteers, bipartisan. We had Republicans and Democrats and unaffiliateds and libertarians coming together saying, no, you are not going to take Colorado's votes and give them to California and New York. Why would we do that? These are Colorado's votes. They belong in Colorado with Coloradans. And this was the largest bipartisan movement for a ballot initiative that Colorado has ever seen. And that's because of all of you coming together. We showed this governor, we showed this legislature that they cannot steal our votes. We are not going to stand idly by. And so we put this on the ballot, but now we need to make sure that we educate our friends and neighbors. They have got to vote no. There is a conservative for national popular vote group out there. They're trying to confuse our people and make sure that they vote yes instead of no. Do you want to protect their electoral college? Yes. So vote yes. No. The right answer to protect the electoral college and to keep our votes is no. We have got to educate our people. Vote no in November. It is so important. And we are going to win this. I know we will. Because I have faith in all of you, and I have faith that we are going to fight for our state. And this election isn't the only election. We always say that, this election is the most important election. Every election's important. Somebody had asked me as I came in, how do we get rid of Jared Polis? Well, I can tell you right now, elections have consequences. And I remember right before the governor's race, I spent 2 weeks on my couch with babysitters watching my kids, making phone calls for Walker Stapleton because it was that important. And we didn't all come together. And that's a good lesson to us. We have got to come together this election for our president, for Cory Gardner, for Lauren Boebert, but we also need to come together going forward. The momentum cannot stop. We have to continue to grow our groups so that we can win in 2022, which will also be an important election. If you want to get rid of Jared Polis, let's work together to get rid of Jared Polis, and we can do it. We're going to fight for our county, our state, and our country, and we are going to win in November. So thank you so much for having me tonight.
Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you very much.